Since you've been at the Pine Chapel House, what has life meant to you?
It's better because I'm not stressed out like I was at my prior residence. I don't have to be away from the house wondering if somebody's going through my things or stealing my things. The stability, I think, is the biggest part.
So what was your previous life like?
Oh gosh, it was high stress. I didn't feel comfortable. I always felt on edge, especially when I was away from the house, because I didn't know what was going on in my room while I wasn't there. And a couple times I had things taken from me. And that's not a good feeling. And then still having to be there around the person, you know, and just keep my cool, you know, because I didn't want to get thrown out into the street. And
so what did your previous background include? What type of lifestyle were you living?
Active addiction. From house to house to house, wherever I could lay my head. Sometimes in Darling Stadium on the benches. It was just horrible. It was just horrible. Of course, it was by choice. And it's like, now my life, I feel like my life is finally straightening out. I feel like it's coming together. I get up now with a purpose. I feel like I do belong in this world in a positive way. I really like helping other people, talking to other people. I'm no longer ashamed of my story or embarrassed about my story. I believe that I'm going to go places one day where it's going to help and encourage other women. One of my biggest dreams is to go back into the jails and prisons and talk to the women. That's one of my biggest dreams, and I know as long as I stay on this path, that can come true. It's just all about giving back now. You know, society has put up with me and my mess for so long, and it's time for me to start giving back.
What about your family? What about your children? Where are they at this point?
I have a 28-year-old daughter in Ohio. I have a 23-year-old son in Arlington, Texas, and I have 2 teenage daughters right here in Buckrow. They're 18 and 19, and I see them on a regular basis, and I am an active part of their life. They're just beginning to trust me a little bit. They're still not too sure that I'm going to stay this time, but they're coming around. They tell me they're proud of me, and they're glad that I'm in their life. And I know that it's going to take time to be as close to them as I want to be, but I know that we're on our way. And at the center of everything, of course, is God. And I know that everything good that happens in my life comes from God, and that God doesn't want to see bad things happen. But sometimes, I'm realizing sometimes we have to go through things to build my faith, make me trust Him more, and know that if I didn't go through anything, what would I need Him for? You know, so. But this home has just been a blessing to me. I just can't say how grateful I am. And I found out through the other program I'm in, which is the Hampton Drug Court. They partner with HELP, and that's just a blessing because a lot of people don't know about, you know, this type of help, and it's not available to everyone, you know. And I just know that once again, God's grace and mercy, some kind of way, there was a bed for me when I really, really needed one. And when things happen like that, I just believe that it's God doing for me what I couldn't do for myself. Because the situation where I was getting really, really bad, and I just didn't know where I was going to go. My family doesn't live in Virginia, so I didn't know what I was going to do. But God opened the door and made a way one more time for me. And
so at this point, you're working and saving money?
I am. I've been at Piccadilly's. Next week will be 6 months. And that makes me feel good that I'm on a job and I'm stable there. I think I've only missed one day since I've been there. And I'm not late. I come in early sometimes. Sometimes I stay a little late. You know, it's not the greatest job, but I made up my mind when I went there I was going to give them 150% of me because they took a chance on me. I had put in many applications before someone gave me a chance. You know, a lot of times when you have felonies on your record, people don't want to work with you, but they took a chance on me, and I said I wasn't going to disappoint them or make them feel like they made a bad choice. And one of my goals, short-term goals, is to go back to school to better myself so I can get a better job, better paying job, and do more to become more independent and not have to depend on other people so much. I really love my job because I love working with the public, and it also has afforded me the ability to open a savings account, and doing all right with that. And it's been a long time since I had a bank account with something in it, so I'm proud of that, and I'm proud of the fact that God has made it so I don't have to go in that account. You know, He's providing all my needs and some of my wants. But I'm just going to keep on the path I'm on. You know, I've come so far since April. I haven't been home that long, but I've come a long ways in a short period of time with God's help. I always have to conclude God, because with Him, I'm nothing without Him. And my oldest daughter, she's supposed to be coming for Christmas. I find out for sure this week, and that's going to be great, because I haven't seen her in like 4 years. So that is like a big deal to me. That is my Christmas, you know, seeing her and spending time with her two younger sisters. And then my mom is supposed to come too, so Christmas will be real special. And it's been a long time since all 5 of us have been together at the same place at the same time. So you're talking about 3 generations, and that'll be real special. So I'm looking forward to that. But just remembering, only if it's God's will. You know, I always have to stay behind Him, because, you know, I know that it could go either way at this point, so I don't want to set myself up for a huge disappointment, you know, but that's what I'm working on right now. But just enjoying where I'm living. You know, I finally feel like it's a place I can call home, even though I know it's not for the rest of my life. That's what it is for right now. So right now, that's my home, and I'm just grateful for that. I'm really grateful for that.